Hello guys, and I'm back with this another project, and in this project we will be checking if our image is real or AI generated. Now to use this web application you need to log into this. As you can see, I am using Clerk for user management. It is quite great and easy to use and can be integrated in different applications as well. This is the landing page. Let's jump to the main feature, that is predicting if image is real or not. So all you need to do is that upload an image. Now I will take one random image. So this is an image of my new keyboard which I clicked it using my smartphone. So let's start a scan on this image and it should predict that it is real. Okay, so it is scanning and it says that it is real with 82% confidence. Okay, now I will upload another image which I am already aware that it is AI generated. Maybe I can go for let's choose one which is AI generated and I am already aware about that. Okay, this logo. Now let's scan this and check if this is real or not. So it is getting scanned. We will wait for a few seconds, and it says that it is AI generated with 86% confidence, which is real because I got this image from the ChatGPT itself generated. So I would say that the AI model that I'm using, the image detection model, it is working quite well, but it can be much more enhanced further by utilizing more of the computational resources like better graphics card and maybe increasing RAM and changing the architecture of the model that is being used. Now coming over to the system design of this project, I will not be focusing on the client application. It's just for the front end and the rendering part. But as you can see, this is the backend, and there are few components that I have kept hidden for some reasons. Okay, so first of all we will see how an image get predicted. So as you can see, an image is uploaded and it directly goes to the backend server, which redirects it to the Supabase storage, which is stored, and an image URL of that image is generated and sent to the API so that the URL reaches and the image gets loaded into the memory itself. And as you all know that whenever a server is running, these kind of server often load these images and objects in the memory, which gets wiped out after few time. So that is why I am leveraging that instead of storing it permanently on the API. So once this URL reaches, it loads the image and scans it and predicts the results. These results are sent to the backend server once again, which are further rendered on the client side, and that's how this image travels. And one more thing I would like to say, the backend server has the power to empty this Supabase storage. And why am I doing that? Since I am in the free tier of the Supabase, so I won't be able to store so many images, otherwise I have to pay for that. So to counter that part, I did a cron job, internal cron job in this server, which basically sends an request to empty the whole storage. Now this happens at the midnight 12, and I have nicknamed it as the midnight nuke, which is quite funny, but still I am doing that so that the storage does not exceed the limit. So whenever the user logs into the application, a webhook is being triggered by the clerk itself whenever a new user is created or existing one is updated or maybe deleted, and that data of the user, the updated or maybe a deletion request or creation request, is sent to the Supabase along with the user's data, and that data is stored in the database itself. And why am I doing that? So that the migration in future becomes quite easy. Plus you might be thinking, why have I kept my such a small project scattered in these microservices, so that the application can be much more scalable. For example, let's take a scenario where I have also mentioned that I want to create a deepfake detection API. So now for deepfake detection I will definitely making another API. Okay, So maybe I can, instead of just integrating that into this API itself, maybe I can go and just add another API and connect it to the main server. So that is why I'm doing that, so that there is much more scalability, and that's for the scalability purpose. Otherwise I might have a monolithic architecture itself, which I often use which I have used in all of my previous projects. Now, as you can see, there are some future features that I'm looking forward, like browser extension, API for developers. Now API for developer is something that I would like to work on, because this one will require rate limiting. Not rate limiting is something very crucial in the AI based services. As you can see, ChatGPT and Claude often say that you have reached your daily limit, but how can it say that I have reached the daily limit? Well, it is actually managed by the softwares like this Redis and other things. So tools like Redis, these are not exactly software, these are the tools which are being used. So I am actually willing to learn Redis for this stuff, and it will be great. Also mobile application, well, I will say I would love to learn mobile development, the Android development, maybe iOS development. That is something which fascinates me a lot. I will say that I am done with the web development right now. Not that much, because technologies often change and kept on changing, so I need to be updated with that stuff. And right now I am focusing much more on the generative AI. And so that was the whole project. We can also write you can also write the reviews in here. Okay, so the front end, I will say it needs a lots of refinements, because I'm not satisfied with this one. And maybe another platform, maybe somewhere else, maybe mobile application. And this part is the main of the whole project. This can be replaced, this can be anything. As I said earlier, it can be web app, mobile application, iOS application. So that's what the architecture is for, and this was my project for the software engineering in my 6th semester. So that's all. I hope you like the video. Please like, share, and keep on supporting me. Thank you.